Hello and good morning. Good morning, London. Welcome to our revision class of AAT Level 3, Management Accounting Costing. It is a live class. Students are joining in. So we'll be waiting for all the students. The classes are under KBM, Training and Recruitment, the KBM group. How are you, everybody? How are you today? If you can hear me clearly, you can write down into the chatting box. I'm writing you hi. Payal, Lapatnerine, can you people hear me? Lapatnerine says, hi, I'm good, thanks. Voice is clear, excellent. Lovely. Good. Today is going to be a very exciting lesson. 3 hours, fully packed, fully focused on exam. We are going to do the revision on the mock paper from AAT website. And that has been given to you already. Yes, I'm good, Lapatnerine, thank you. Hello, Archana and Payal, and everybody. So, I hope few more people gonna join. People are joining in slowly, because it's just 10 o'clock, yeah? But today, you must be ready with a pen and paper, calculator. You must help me throughout the lesson with calculations. It will save our time. Hello, Alexander. Alexandra, good morning. Actually, I'm really feeling good, yeah? Thanks for your Desi system of tea. And yeah. Okay, most of our regular students are here. Excuse me. So Anastasia, she told me, she told me that she can't attend, Anastasia, but she's gonna do maybe tomorrow. Olivia is saying in a private message, you can do messaging all in front of everybody to everybody. So, hi, I have not received the email with the practice paper. Did you not? Oh, how come? I sent all the students. But at the end of the lesson, I will send you, and the script paper will be on screen. Don't worry about it. We'll be practicing thoroughly. I'll go to Thailand this Thursday. Lapnerine says, about 3 months hope when I come back, I can remember the lecture. Oh my days, Lapnerine, 3 months. It's highly likely you will forget if you do not practice. Please keep watching my videos on the YouTube, yeah? Diajaklo, hi, good morning. It could not open it. Why you cannot open it? Archuran says I can't open the what do you call it? The files I sent you. One is Word file, that is the question, and another one is PDF file, that is the answer. But we'll be heavily dealing with the question, yeah. Okay. Me got it. All right, that's great. And one guest or 2 guests could be here. Guest means the students are not in our class. Students are from my colleague Sajid's class. Tomorrow, few more students from another group, they're gonna join the same lesson. Yeah. So I will start with all your queries. Start with the exam techniques first. Then I will jump into the main revision. Okay, guys and girls. Okay, when we can give the exam, Archran is asking next month. Next month, all exams are open. Stay in touch with KBM. But AAT, they got the right to change the date here and there, up and down. But next month, things will be fine. Okay. Dr. says, do you know who will teach ethics and spreadsheet? Are they online or class? Classes are available, yeah? Classes are available in our Park Royal, but Barking and Ada, we're gonna open soon. In the center, you can do your classes. And I hope online classes will be there as well. Okay, everybody, I think we're good to go. I'm sharing my screen. This is the question in front of you we're gonna do, but just give me a minute. I want to show you something else as well, some other items as well. Yeah, this is the answer, but what I want to show you, where's my digital pen? It is here. Got it. We have covered all of it. We just covered this PPP book, all of it, 15 chapters. And let me show you the questions again one more time. Exam technique, guys and girls and everybody, 2.5 hours. So 2 hours makes 120 minutes plus 30 minutes, 150 minutes. Okay, this is the exam technique, people. 150 minutes you have, and you have 10 tasks to complete within this 2.5 hours. It is a computerized mock, a computerized assessment. You need to go to the center, do on computer. Just like the mock in front of you, we're going to do today is the same in your real exam, but it will be like you need to input into the computer instead of writing in a pen and paper. So 100% allocation of the marks given, you can, it's not that important. What is important here? 10 tasks. What number question comes from where? First one, FIFO LIFO, of course, 16 marks. We're gonna do all of it. I'll see how much time we can cover. I just want to tell you that if you task 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until task 10, if you add up all the marks, how many marks are there? Like in task 1 is 16, another was 16, 12, 18, 15, 25. Likewise, there are 170 marks. Okay, everybody? 170 marks. If the message is not very important, please don't do any messaging. If it's very important, then do it, yeah? I'll give you time. Do you know anything about the Birmingham office when the ethics and spreadsheet lessons will start? Sorry, Svetlana, I'm not sure about the Birmingham one yet, but if you ask KBM, you can get it. Okay, so I'm going back to the exam technique. You have 170 marks and 150 minutes. So can you feel for each mark you have less than a minute? Yeah, to gain each mark, 1 mark, you have less than a minute. So 150 divided by 170, where is the calculator in front of you? 150 divided by 170, you have less than a minute. So if it is the 15 marks question times by 15 or 16, just assume 15 mark question, you have 13 minutes to finish it, 13 point some. So 13 point some means I would rather say 13 minutes, not some. So every minute, every marks takes 0.88 minutes, yeah? 0.88 minutes to gain 1 mark. So if you want to gain 20 marks times by 0.88 and a lot, let's see what was that, 0.8825, 0.8825 times by 20 if I do. So for a 20 marks question, I need 18 minutes, 18 minutes. Near about 1 mark, 1 minute kind of. Yeah, but that would be too optimistic. Less than a minute. So my suggestion to you people, so just be, because some questions might take longer time, some questions like take a smaller time. To be on safe side, be prudent, conservative. Prudence concept you must have learned at somewhere in accounting is like every mark 0.88 minute, less than a minute. Yeah, just above half a minute. If you think, you'll be on a safe side. Yep. But don't worry. If you know your syllabus, if you have practiced 3 mock exams and all the questions of the book, you're the boss. You will pass with flying colors. 90% you will get. Okay. And that should be everybody's target today, shouldn't it? How many of you are here? Including me, it is 13. So all of you 12 should score full marks. Now, that was the exam technique. And another technique is you should keep some paper, like paper. When you sit in the exam assessment, check your computer is good or not. Ask extra paper from invigilator and do workings, extra workings, and get the answer, put the answer into the answer sheet. Answer sheet means on the computer, but loads of workings got to do. Today you're gonna do. Today actually I have to take a big role in it, like lots of, most of the question I will be doing. Okay, so I will give you less to do. So that's that. Let's quickly go over these tasks. The first one is FIFO LIFO AFCO, 16 marks. That is task number 1 going to be. I have a video on my YouTube channel. Cost journal. These will be debit credit journal entries. Yeah, 16 marks out of it. So could include labor, material, or payroll. Stores. A labor costing, 12 marks. Task number 3, straightforward, easy peasy. I have a video on it as well. So second one I don't have a video, but that's very quick, easy peasy. I do have videos on double entry, and this is task number 2 is about double entry. Knowledge will help you. Yeah, so please watch a double entry video. But labor costing is straightforward. I have a good, nice video. You can check it out. Overheads, very important. 18 marks is a good chunk of mark. Allocation, apportionment, reapportionment. I do have a fantastic video on it. Absorption costing, OAR, over absorption rate, over absorption, under absorption. What the 15 mark question comes, I can't remember. Maybe not video, but today we're going to do thoroughly. This is the biggest mark here. Task number 6, 25 marks. And it could comprise so many things. Yeah. Even batch costing, job costing could come, absorption costing, marginal costing could come, ethics could come, ethics would come here. Yeah, we'll see here. Marginal costing, absorption costing. No, I don't have any video here, but again, today's video going to help you. Short-term decision making, which is break-even point, margin of safety, targets, profit. So many formulas are there. I do have a video on break-even point. Please watch it. Cost behavior, fantastic. It's very easy to, task number 8, easy to understand, go through, but sometimes can be a little challenging. But I would rather say this is the easiest chapter. High-low method comes here, which I do have a video. And fixed variable, semi-variable, these should be fairly easy. Budgeting, a must question on budgeting. Say out of 16 marks, you need to know the flexible budget. This is the easiest among all 10 tasks. Students, they say, oh, sir, this is the easiest among all the tasks. So thus it is going to be today. And the last one, investment appraisal. Do I have a video on fixed budget? Budgeting, I should have some videos, but maybe for level 4, I'm not sure. Yeah, but keep watching those. Because in level 4, there are 2 management accounting topics, I mean, modules. Yeah, in level 3, we have, this is the only management accounting module. And the last one is NPV, IRR, and payback. Easy peasy going to be out of 20 marks. Sometimes theory heavily comes, sometimes calculation heavily comes. Okay, that's it. Now, already 13 past 10. And that was our exam technique. So, okay, 10 tasks are there. 2.5 hours means 150 minutes is there. 170 marks would be there. I need to answer all of you. I can't skip anything. There is no choice, no optional questions. And when I sit into the exam, I need to check my computer, whether it is good or not. Am I comfortable sitting? My chair is comfortable or not? And I need to take extra pages to do my workings, and I should have my own calculator, the calculator I'm used to, not a new calculator. Yeah. And that's it. Okay, guys and girls, that's what you need. Good sleep before the night of the exam, good food. There we go. Okay, that is my exam technique for 80 level 3 management accounting costing. Now we are going to jump into the main course. People, are you ready to start our official revision? Please write something. Okay. Ready, ready, yes, yes, please. Yes, yes. So many yes, so many people, all of you. Yes, and ready, and yes, please, so many. Excellent, excellent. Well done, people. Thanks for your enthusiasm. I need your enthusiasm throughout the lesson. See, one more irrelevant talkie is health is very important. Health is wealth, that is being said. See, a couple of weeks earlier, I was so weak, I couldn't even speak, a lot, coughing a lot, and that's so disturbing in the lesson. If I would have in the same state and situation, forget about this lesson. This would not have been possible. Okay, but thanks to all of you. Thanks for your prayers and concern. We are back, and I said we will be back strongly. There we go. Sometime I might put my video off because this video bar kills our space. So that is none of the concern. Matter is how we are doing it. Everybody, I will be doing all the 10 tasks thoroughly for all of you. Yeah, and most of it I will do. Little I'll ask questions from you people. But you people get ready with the calculator. It will help me. Excuse me. Okay. The exam format will be exactly like this. This is your task 1. Yeah. And like this, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In the computer, you already have done so many exams of AAT in level 2 and level 3. Could be even if it's not level 3, level 2 you have done, or even if it is your first exam, you never have done it. The exam criteria is you can on the screen, you can scroll up and down and next, or back. You can anytime go to your questions and anytime you can change your answer. If you feel any answer is wrong, you can change it anytime. Yeah. But once your exam is finished, nearly about 2.5 hours is finishing and you've done, fully done. When you submit, that's it, full done. Yeah. This mock has been taken from the AAT website. one of my students from another college, it's a private student. He has basically, what do you call it, a screenshot taken from his account. But in your AAT account, everybody has got the same question. It's assessment number 2, but there is assessment number 1 as well. Your membership number would be there, and that's it. Okay, let's start with question number 1. Question number 1, it is being asked to you. It's good to read the requirement first. So I'm reading the requirement first. Calculate the cost of issuing 350 brake pad. This is a code number or reference number. BP 371 is none of our concern. To the vehicle maintenance and repairs department on 18 December and the inventory balance after the issuing FIFO and LIFO. So they're asking you 2 things. Please do remember. Cost of issuing. Yeah, where's my rubber eraser? Cost of issuing, I'm highlighting it. That is the first one. It's too deep, the highlighter pen. Cost of issuing, that is one thing. Value of issue, that's the one. And another one is the balance after the issue. That is the one. Okay, balance after the issue. So you need a pro forma for FIFO and LIFO. Let's read the main question now. A little bit cut down here, may be taken. For its management accounts, PHL is the business name, has always used the LIFO, last in first out method. The inventory record for BP 371 shows the following receipts into the stores during the December. Now, all these are receipts. 1st of December, 7th of December, 14th of December, you have received 120 and cost per unit given and total cost given, likewise all of it. And one issue only, which is this 350, they have issued on the date of 18. Yeah, on the date of 18. That means after 14th of December, they issued it. Now, I would like to find the FIFO first. Let me do it here, right in front of you. You need to do a 3-column. I want to go a little detail. Being a teacher, I can do quickly, but because this is 14 marks, I can afford 12 minutes here, isn't it? Yeah. Or my target should be 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes, I need to finish it. So if you remember the pro forma, which is date, then you do receipts, issue, and balance. Okay, and that is your 3-column. But in this 3-column, 3 more should be like number of units you received, cost per unit, and total. You need to know these things, guys. Everybody should need cost per unit and total. But in the balance, we do 2 only. Let me do what we did actually. Units, then cost per unit, which could be in dollar or pound, and then total, which is in pound. So that's here in issue, when you issue, like how many units we issued? Units, 350 units we issued. Cost per unit, CPU in pound, and total in pound. And here we do units and money only. Yeah, total, which is basically total money. And the date column, date column. This is under FIFO. I'm gonna do FIFO. So most of the things they have done for me, like on the date of 1st of December, my units are 120 and cost is 16 and total cost is 1920. That is just copy pasted here. And that should be my balance. Total balance of the units is 1920. Sorry, I need to delete it. That's the money. Yeah. Total units are 120 units in the balance and 1920 is the value. That's how you normally do. Second place is 7th of December. How many units? 150 units we received. 16.2 is the value, 2430. And ultimately, now I need the calculator. We already had 120 into the balance, plus on 7th, we received 150. So it is 270 in the balance now, 270 units. And we had 1920 plus 2430, which is 4350. 4350 is the value of our items at the balance at the date of 7th of December. Now, 14th of December, 12, 190 received, 17, 3230. It is just to copy paste. You can boom quickly do it. Pro forma even could be at your own, but this is the best pro forma. Now, if we add 270 plus 190, 460 is the answer. And this 4350 plus 3230 pound, which gives you 7580. That's that so far. Now, 18th of December, you issued 350 items. 18th December, issued 350. FIFO basis, guys, everybody, FIFO, first in, first out. So which one are you going to issue first? Out of this 350, I normally do like this way. 350, how many items are going to issue from? I'm going to issue from the top one, from this, the first one. This is the first, this bit. 120 should go. Then 150 should go. Then any items remaining, 100 and, out of the 190. So 350, I'm gonna issue 100 and, let me erase and let me write it a bit smaller way. Yeah, 350 items, I'm gonna issue 120 first. At the rate of what? At the rate of 16. So total at the rate of 16 pound. So the total is 1920. So from 350, 120 gone, 350 minus 120, still 230 left. 230 left. We need to issue those as well. From where? From this 7th of December, 150. So 150 issued at 16.2, which is 2430. So 350 on the calculator, let me show you on the screen. We had 350 minus 120 because it's first in, first out, FIFO. Then 230 left. Then 150 more issued, 150 more issued. How many left? Is there 80 items left? That 80 items would be issued at what price? £17, doesn't it, people? Because that is your £17. That many it would be issued. 80 would be issued from the 14th of December. So 80 times by 17 is 1360. 1360. If you add all of it, let me check out some questions I'm getting it. Okay, thank you, people. You will know all the calculation, but I will be doing, as I said, most of it I'll be doing. Whenever I need answer, I will ask you. So if I add what is the value of my total issue? That is my question going to be, answer going to be here. Yeah, the XXX I have drawn it. What is the value of the issue? The value of the issue is, value of the issue is 1920. This is my 1920. On the let me do on the screen calculator. 1920 plus 2430 plus 1360. What did I do? 1920 plus 2430 plus 1360 equals to 5710. Yeah, 5710. That should be the answer into the XXX. Oops, what I'm doing. Yeah. So 5710 is my issue. But guys and girls, how much balance is still remaining? From 190 minus 80, isn't it? So 190 minus 80, 110 is remaining. People are giving me answer. I should take your answer. It would make life easy. Lovely. People are working. Elena, Lepnerin, and other people are working. Thank you very much. Let me keep it open here. So you are left with, basically, in the balance is 110 items. 110 items should be valued at 1870, because if you take away 7580 minus 5710, it is actually 1870. 1870 is the correct answer. Yep. Or you can do like 110 items left times by 17. If you do 110 times by 17, 1870. That is my answer for FIFO. Now I can give you the LIFO, but in the same question, let me do the LIFO into the same pro forma. Now I'm going to the LIFO. It's not FIFO anymore. LIFO. Okay, LIFO. Now I'm going to delete some of the, not all of it. Oops, I should not have done it. I should just, the issue is that changed. You know, under, but as I did, don't worry. Okay, let me draw it again. Under LIFO, the first three receipts are same, copy pasted. First three are same, which is 1920, 2430, 3230. It's the same thing, nothing much. If the matter is into the issue, 18th of December. You issued again, how many? Let me erase a little more of this. Okay. And then you issued 350. People are working, that's great. But 350 should be issued from where? From the last, from 14th of December should be issued first, shouldn't it? So 190 should go. 190 at the rate of 17, which gives you the whole figure of, I just called it 3230, 3230. Then 350 minus 190, how much is left? 160. So you can issue all of your 150 from the 7th of December at the rate of 16.2, and all of it is 2430. And the rest remaining is 10, isn't it? 10 at the rate of 16 pound. So that gives you 160. Now, if you people add up all of it, thank you. Some of you are really working good. I appreciate. Well done. And that gives you the total of, who found it? Let's see who found it. Anybody found the answer? Yeah, 5820, thank you. 5820 is my issue. Okay, in the balance again, how many left? 110 left, 110 left. So I should have done the total here. Sorry, I did. This should be corrected. I'm erasing now. Just follow. This should be let me 4350 and 7580 is the balance. So from 7580, if you take a 5820, the remaining is 1760. Okay, that's it. We got our answer. Yep. Although for the calculation, for the learning purpose, I took a little longer time. But if you know the structure, how do you do? That's how you do. I would recommend, please follow this structure. It will be easy. Although it might take a little extra time, but you will get 100% 14 marks, full marks. So your issues is 5820 and balance is 1760. That's it, people. Job done. Yeah. Let me check out the answer for you. There is our answer. Into the answer, no workings given, just the answer given, which is, let me take the pen for this page, which is correct, and correct. Okay. And a quick theory, let's discuss here. Yeah, sometimes theories can be complicated. It is a drop down. You need to go bottom and complete the sentence below. Something will be like given, you click it, 2-3 options will be given. FIFO method of costing issues will not always, will not is the answer, always mean, or dash, always mean that the inventory is physically issued on a rotating basis. So that the first inventory is the first issued. Yeah. So the answer would be here, will not always mean that the inventory is physically issued on a rotating basis. Yeah. So that the first inventory in is the first inventory issued. Okay. I'm going to the next one. Oops, here, not here. It is here. Yes, I know I have taken a little extra time here, but don't worry. For FIFO LIFO, we need, because the pro forma we need to draw. Pro forma will not be given into the exam. For the working purpose, we need to draw the pro forma. Task number 2. A number of transactions took place during the December that need to be entered into the cost accounting records. You know, the task number 2 is the cost bookkeeping and the double entry knowledge journal, basically journal. Yeah, so that is needed here. And you will see a little bit of coding in this particular question. Coding. We are on to the second question. Yeah, for FIFO and FCO, and not on LIFO, because LIFO is not permitted by IAS. I have a video, please watch it. It's gonna help. It's gonna be helpful. But on that video, I didn't take that longer approach. I took smaller approach. But for you, I purposefully taken a longer approach, like doing this way. Even if it takes 2-3 minutes extra, it's gonna give you 100% correct answer. Yeah. So that was the idea behind this. Let's read this requirement again. Reading the requirement is really good, but it's a combination of both of it. The following cost accounting codes are used. Some codes given, description given Bank PLC, wages control, direct cost, indirect cost, maintenance, stores, and general admin, and the code of a given. That's all right. Identify the correct cost accounting entry for each of the following 4 transactions which took place during December. So 4 transactions given, A, B, C, D. Each transaction is worth of 4 marks, so 16 marks for this particular task. And it is a journal. Yeah, it is a journal. What is debit? What is credit? Let's read the first one first. They are talking about return of 20 emission prevention filters, 20 items return. Costed 340 each from maintenance to stores. So what is happening? Maintenance is going down, stores is going up. Yeah, so stores is going to be DR, debit, and maintenance is going to be CR, credit. Yeah, it's like materials issuing from one department to another department, or it is a return from one department to another department. So here, from maintenance to stores. So stores is going up with those filters materials. That's why stores debit, and maintenance is going down, maintenance credit. So you can write it down even here for your purpose, for your calculation, like maintenance credit and stores debit. But what is the code of it? Look at the code. The code is in front of us. Maintenance is 7,500 and stores is 8,000. That's our half answer, but the another half we got to get from the money figure. And the money figure, they said £340 each of the filter. There are 20 filters times by 20. You should go with my calculator. 20 times by 340, 6800. That's your easy 4 marks, people, in your pocket. Okay. I hope that makes sense. And people are working. Thank you very much for your good work. Number B. Let's read number B. Again, your double entry knowledge. To clear your double entry knowledge, please watch my video. That is a very popular video, like how to remember debit, credit, then how to do T accounts. There are some 64,000 views already. That's so good. Okay, the B. Talking about payment to supplier. So you're paying, your money going down. You need to think like that way. And your supplier means your liability going down. Yeah, because you might have bought on credit earlier, something like that. You need to think like that way. So here, 10 facing cameras, means items, 10 units for installation in vehicle cabs. These cameras cost 945 each times by 10. So you get 94510. That would be my money figure each, and were purchased on 28-day credit terms. That's it, people. So what you need to do is money going down, liability going down. So what is the money? Money means bank. Mostly we pay through bank. Bank is going down, CR, credit, and liability is going down, which is trade payables basically, or purchase ledger control account, which would be debit. And the money is 9450. So TP, trade payables, and bank. And the money is 9450. I need to know the, sorry for the bad writing, because I have today I'm using the Word file and it is a Zoom. That's why the pen is not smaller. Okay, so what is the code for bank and trade payables? Trade payables in purchase ledger control account. Bank is 4,000 and purchase ledger control is 4,500. Just remember, I could put in it. Bank is 4,000 and 4,500. That's your 4 marks. Is that not easy, people? Yeah, you know the double entry concept. You know what to do. Coding is easy peasy, yeah? Okay. Thank you, Olivier Lapeterin. And it's a difficult name, but DJ Jerlu, I'm not sure. Sorry for that. My pronunciation, bad pronunciation. Yeah. Is that IOV? Come on. Is it? Well, which account you're using today, IOV? Huh. I thought IOV was missing today. Okay, IOV, well, welcome. Well done. Good job. Where is the next question? Next question is much bottom. Hold on. I think I have missed something now. No, Number C. What is C? Again, payment. Payment means bank going down or cash going down, yeah? Payment for driver wages. So driver wages is an expense debit. Driver wages DR and payment is CR. So bank through driver wages or wages. How much? Week amounting 2,700 hours at 19.5. So times by that and get me the answer. 2,700 times by 19.5. 52650. 52650. 52650. And we said bank credit, wages, driver wages debit. We need to bank, I think we know it already, 4,000 is the code bank, but for driver wages we need to look at it. Excuse me, where is that? Here we go, driver wages. Wages control. Driver wages means wages control, yeah? That is your 5,000, code number is 5,000. 5,000 is the code number. Guys, these writing are for your understanding purpose. You don't need to write it. You can't even write it down. You don't need to write like B or D wages and something like that. And the last one of this journal, of this particular question is issue of diesel fuel. Issue of diesel fuel. You issue from your stores, remember. Okay, that's what you must remember. When you issue from materials or any other items from our stores. So issue of diesel fuel is fuel, some kind of material or items, expenses. Actually, diesel fuel, we consider it as an expense as well. Yeah, cost of 2010 liters at the rate of 120. So get me the figure. This times by that. Someone please give me the figure per liter to the two profit center of UK service and international services. So issue is your stores going down. So stores credit, stores CR. So ST CR we already found it. And what someone might have given me the figure. Let me check the figure out. 2412. Well done, thank you. The three of you should be correct. 24. Where is that? 2412. That's good. 2412. There are your 2 marks. Easy peasy 2 marks. You know. And for the journal, you got other 2 marks. And diesel fuel, unless it is specifically given into the question, it is a cost. It is an expense, direct expense. So I want to see, is there any diesel fuel straightforward given into the question? What are the options given? We need to look. Stores, we need to take here, which is 8,000. We've got to take, that's all right. But bank, PLC, wages control, no. Direct cost is an option. Yeah, it is a direct expense. Indirect, no, it is not indirect. Diesel fuel directly needed. Maintenance, no. General admin, no, it's not admin. So this is the right answer. 6,000 and 8,000. 8,000. Fuel. 6,000 for this and 8,000. It's a direct cost, DC, direct cost. Issue always takes from the stores department, so stores going down. Credit of diesel fuel. It's a heavy, big item, and it's directly using somewhere. It's not a lubricant. You know, if it is a lubricant, small amount of money, that would have been indirect cost. Okay, indirect costs are less. Indirect material, especially. What is the indirect material for this iPhone? The screw inside in it is not a direct, which you cannot see, which is very less in amount of money. Yeah. So that's that, people. 2 questions are done, and we are still on. We've got to finish most of the question quickly. If it is a worth of 12 mark question, my target should be 9 minutes, as quickly as I can do. And because it's a lots of theory given, I would like to, I need lots of calculations from you people here. 8 marks worth of question asking you complete the gaps in the table below to calculate the total labor cost. It's a multiplication, division, something like that would be, it's not a big deal. And what else is there? There are some little more questions, B and C. We will see. Okay. Yeah, B and C, we will see. All right, let's read it very quickly. Face Haulage Limited. Did you see the same business is doing, all the questions are based on the same business, yeah? That's gonna mostly likely happen. Even in ACCA exams, one question given, I mean, one business given, based on one business, 4 questions you need to answer, 100 marks. And 3 hours, 3 hours, 15 minutes, ACCA exams. Okay, employees let's read it carefully. Employs a team of 6 instructors, very important. Wherever you get numbers, just keep it highlighted or keep it in your head. Who assess the employees' driving skills on a regular basis and undertake training sessions for drivers, where indicated by the onboard computers fitted to their vehicles. Okay, so far nothing much important apart from the 6 instructors. Then second paragraph, the instructors are paid on a basic rate, very important. Basic rate is £18, do remember, per hour, and any overtime is paid at a following rate. There are 2 rates, rate number 1, rate number 2, 25% and 50%. Give me the 25% of it. 50%, I know half of it is 9, and half of 9 is 4.5, isn't it? Okay, so, okay. How did I get 4.5 and 9? If you do 25% of 18, you get 4.5, and 50% of 18, you get 9. Now, I want to do little more working. So this you need to do as well in your exam, little more working. What type of working? Especially this type of question, labor costing, you need to know what is your basic payment, what is your premium payment, and what is your basic plus premium, which is known as overtime rate, OT rate, or overtime rate. The basic is £18, and premium for rate 1 is 4.5. Yeah, I hope so. That's 4.5, just double checking. 18 times by 0.25. Yeah, 4.5. And rate 2 is 9. So, but basic is 18. Basic is 18. Whatever hours you do, you're going to get £18. But overtime premium means if there is any clause that if you work extra or something like that, Sunday, Saturday, you will get paid extra. That is your premium. Basic, you're going to get anyway, whatever hours you work. But for premium hours, you get premium rate. So basic plus premium equals to your total or overtime rate, which is for the first one is 22.5. The second one is, I believe, 27. And you need to know this calculation. You must have this calculation handy in your papers. I said those papers you got to ask from the, what do you call it, invigilator, and you got to take it from the invigilator. Thank you, Olivia. People are working. I'm glad that you were working on it. Now coming, these 2 paragraphs are very important. Although 12-mark question, but still you need to spend time. See, it is a time-consuming paper, but even after that, you will be able to finish on time. Don't worry about it. Let's read this 3rd paragraph. Now, PHL sets a target for employee driving skills assessment and training sessions. 2 types of items and products are here. 2 types of things are here. So just bear in mind for each month, okay, that's all right. They're giving a target, that what would be the target. But there is a bonus scheme as well. A bonus equal to 100% of the basic hourly rate. Now, one question. This is the first time I'm going to ask you a particular question. What is the 100% of basically hourly rate for this question? Write me, please. A bonus equal to 100% of the basic hourly rate. So how much is the bonus? Payable for every assessment or training session in excess of the target. So whatever would be the target set, you get a bonus beyond that target, but based on 100% of the basic hourly rate. Now my question was, what is the 100% of basically our basic hourly rate? And the answers are fantastic. Elena, Olivia, Labatnerin, thank you. It is £18. That is absolutely true, £18. 100% of 18 is 18. Thank you. Okay, people. So that was our, that is the whole answer of this paragraph is 18. Okay. That's great. The next one, this paragraph, fourth paragraph, is also very important. Let's read it slowly, easily. And so that's in the exam, you need to do it slowly and easily. The target for December for the driving instructors working as a team consisted 210 assessment, that is the target, and 50 training session, that is the target. But if they exceed the target, if they can do more than the target, they can get a bonus. The team completed 218 assessments, so 8 extra assessment, doesn't he? And 62 training. 50 was the budgeted, 62 means 12 extra. So 8 plus 12 equals to 20 extra, which is eligible for bonus. Let me erase and read this paragraph, third paragraph again. Like, how do you do the bonus? You do bonus equal to 100% of the basic hourly rate is payable for every assessment or training session in excess of the target. So in excess of the target is 8 and 12, actually 20, and you'll get bonus at the rate of £18. Give me the figure. Give me the figure. No, calculator. 20 extra they have worked. Assessment 8 and training 12, for, but altogether 20. So for this 20 times by £18, 360 is the bonus. IOV has worked even more extra mile, but don't worry, I will be working for you. 360 because I'm explaining as well. So yeah, it takes little time. Don't worry, in real exam, if you're confident and competent enough, it will take less time. 360 is the bonus. Just hold it there. Rest, let's do it. Like all drivers and instructors, the same number of our instructors work the same number of hours. All overtime and bonuses are included as a part of the direct labor. That's simple. That's so good. 360, Olivia, thank you. Yeah, we found 360. Let's keep doing it here now. Now, 750 hours is the basic pay. Then they said overtime rate 1, overtime rate 2, total. We're going to do bonus payment, bonus payment. You can straight write down 360. That is what we found it. Basic is 750. And what is the hourly rate? At the rate of £18, isn't it, people? So if you work it out, 13,500. Overtime rate. Now, guys and girls, everybody, overtime rate, we found it out here at the top. Where? Rate 1 and rate 2. Overtime means basic plus premium. Yeah. These 750 hours are basic only. There is no premium included. Yeah. So overtime rate for rate 1 is 42, but overtime rate 1, we found it 22.5 and another one is 27. So this should be at the rate of 22.5 and this should be at the rate of 27, which we found. 42 times by 22.5 gives you 945 and 30 times by 27 gives you 810. That is your overtime rate because we already found the rate at the top, multiply with the hours. Okay. If you add up together 1, 2, and 3, I believe it gives you 15,255. These are some handy calculations I already did. If you include your bonus with this, you get 15,615. Job done, 8 marks, I got it. Yep, 15,615. 15,615 is the answer. That's it. Our A is done. Yeah. Okay, let me see what. No more questions from you people. That's all right. Okay, what is going on? I'm going bottom. There are B and C. I have found it. In the B, they said calculate the average labor rate per hour, inclusive bonus. That's all right. Inclusive bonus, we know it is 15,615 for each driving instructor in the month of December. Calculate the average Labor rate per hour. So total hours we need. Total hours we need. And total money. So let's go to the question. What is our total hours and total money? If anybody. Okay. Let's go to here. How many hours are there? This is, I don't know, it's going, okay. 822. Yeah. 750. No. Including bonus, they said. Including everything. Read the question carefully. Where is the question? Elena and everybody. Let's read the question one more time. The requirement for 1 mark, although, but it's still important. They saying here, calculate the average labor rate per hour inclusive bonuses. Yeah, total labor. Total, where is the total? Calculate the average labor output inclusive for the age driving in the month of December. Yeah, so 822 should be taken as your hours. That's fine, IOV. That should be the correct answer. 15,000 and inclusive bonus, IOV, I think something you're doing wrong. No? Inclusive bonus, they said? No? Where is that? Inclusive bonus. So inclusive bonus is the last answer. 15,615. 15,615. How did you get 19? 19 is the right answer though. But if you multiply IOV, the figure, you don't get this figure in front of me divided by 822. Where's my calculator? 15,615 divided by 822. 18.99, which is basically 19. Yeah. IOV, yeah. Are you cheating? Come on. 15255 divided by 822 will not give you the right answer. Okay. Anyway, you people working, that is the best thing. Yeah. You're trying, you're working, but please work to the point. Yeah. It's not just, I know I gave you the answer sheet, but it's not matching with the answer sheet. It's about learning. Yeah. 18.99, but basically it is 19 is the answer here. Okay. Complete the following sentence. Let's read it for 3 marks. The total pay, including bonus for each driving instructor. So how much it would be? I would like to ask you this question. The total pay, including bonus for each instructor. I can help you. 6 instructors are there. Total pay for each driving instructor, including bonus. How much it would be? Tell me. Give me the answer of C1. This one. That should be very easy for you because I already told you there are 6 driving instructors and total cost is already given there. So what should be the answer here? Come on. Nobody is giving me the answer. That's very sad. My question is this one, the total pay including bonus for each driving instructor for the December is how much? Yeah, that's the answer, IOV. Thank you. Yeah, Elena, isn't it? Including bonus and all 15,615 divided by 6, you get the answer. Just like the one we did little earlier here, 19 total money. 2605.5 should be the answer. Olivia says, sorry, 6 is not working for some reason. That's all right. Make sure when you do the exam, all the button works in your computer. Otherwise, it is also good to check all the button of the computer. Yeah, in KBM, very often we have problems, you know. Thank you, IOB, for calculating the bonus. They're asking what is, this is the total. The bonus payable to each of them is the same way, 360 divided by 6, you get 60. Let's quickly check the answer. Where is that answer here? Did you not check this answer? That should be fine. We should check all the answers, yeah? That was our final answer. That is absolutely correct. 19 is our answer. This is answer. Excellent, people. Good job. Yeah, this question, part of the question you did, I did. That's so good. Some of the participation you have taken as well, yeah? Actually, how many marks we have covered so far? Look at this. In this particular question, 3, 4, 12 marks. Question number 3, 12. Yeah. Then question number 2, 16, 12, 16, and question number 1, 12, 16, and question number 1 was what? Where's the question? 12, 16, and 16. 12, 16, 16. So 32 plus 12, 44 minutes. 44 marks, sorry. Times by 0.88 if I do. 38 minutes I should have taken. But it's exactly 1 hour. And I believe 15 minutes I have taken at the beginning. So 60 minus 15, 45 minutes. I have taken 7 minutes extra. But for the explanation purpose, that should be fine. So far, still we are on track. Okay. So that little calculation you must have, because you're not going to do only management accounting costing, different exams you got to do, and you should have some extra mile planning, like how do I do, where is my wristwatch, how many minutes are left there, the calculation, which one is the easiest question, let's do that one. You can skip questions, you know, like let's assume question number 4. I really like it. I do have a video on a allocation, apportionment, reapportionment, very good one, but you might not like it. You say, I don't like it. Let's keep it and go to question number 5 or 8 or 7, the easiest one. Do it. Absolutely do it. Yeah, but I'd like to do it. I have, I'm short of time, indeed. Let's do it. The question, let's read from the top to bottom, because we know it is allocation, apportionment, reapportionment. This is the pro forma in front of you. You need to look at this. You need to choose here. Click it, click on this circle, and options will arise. Basis for apportionment. Yeah. Allocation, apportionment, reapportionment. Watch that video. Life would be easy for you from my YouTube channel. And just give me 1 minute. Let me take a quick picture of your attendance at this moment of time. Okay, thank you. But we know we need to split jointly occur cost on a suitable basis. That's your apportionment. And allocation is, you don't need to split it, because you know the costs are occurring in a certain department. It's just straightforward allocate. Let's read the question. Pay's College Limited is preparing its budgets for the first quarter of next year. These are budgeting. The following costs are relevant. Depreciation charge. You should know the basis in advance. Rent and rates, supervisor wages, heating and lighting. Now, regarding the supervisor wages, there's a note apportioned on the basis of driver labor cost, which is this. What is this going on? My pen, digital pen, is not that working. And for some reason, the Word file is not working. And that is the sad thing. You know, that's why I don't do on the Word file. Where is the Word file was gone, and it is coming back. What happened? I don't know. Don't worry, a little bit of, yes, I want. That's all right. That's all right. Don't worry about it. What happened? Let me open it from my desktop. I need to put down every bit of it. And this is the question. Yeah, sometimes little technical difficulty appears and happens. So don't worry. So we are going to in question number 4. Because I think throughout our lesson lecture, this is the second time it happened. Once there was a problem, this is the second time. Don't worry, we are just on in it. There we go. And we are done. Yep. So they're talking about on the basis of driver labor hour. This is the basis for supervisor. Now I'm going to ask you quick. What should be the basis for depreciation charge? Come on, tell me. Depreciation charge, what should be the basis? Write it back to me quickly. Basis, depreciation charge. Is it carrying amount of haulage? Is it floor area? Is it number of employees? Is it stores requisition? What it is? Who is answering me? The basis for depreciation is carrying value of the assets or net book value of the asset or just the value of the asset. Thank you for the answers. Yeah. So CV you can write. Yes, why not? What is this again? CV. Yeah. Carrying value. And rent and rates. Yeah. Floor area, no doubt. Supervisor wages, they told us. Heating and lighting and power, these are sometimes dodgy. Power, mostly kilowatt basis. Yeah. Lighting is definitely floor area basis. Even heating is the kilowatt or another basis there. But for this time, it is floor area basis. Now, let's do those quick workings. Let me erase these things. Like what you need to do is divide and multiplication, nothing much. Yeah, here. These are the two bases needed for this. This is needed for depre, and this is needed for rent and rates plus heating and lighting. This is for supervisor, and this you know the support cost center. There are profit center, two profit center, let it be there. Support cost center, support cost center means service center. Yes, service cost center. Vehicle maintenance, fuel, and general admin. Now the indirect costs are straight given to these three departments. This is known as allocation. These are allocated straight to these three departments. Okay, the indirect cost. Number of employees given, requisition given might be needed at certain point. We will see. At first, let's do the workings quickly. 168,000 divided by the addition of these two. What is the addition of these two? 1250, I'm ignoring 30. 1250 plus 1750, 3,000. So what do you do? Divided by 3,000, let's ignore this 30. Divided by 3,000 times by 1250, you get the answer for UK, and times by 1750, you get the answer for international. Let's see the answer. 168 divided by 3,000 times by 1250, which is 70. But 30 I ignored, so 30 should be there. And another one is 168 divided by 3,000 times by 1750 for the international is 98,000. Am I doing the other way around? UK is 1250, yeah, UK is 1250, that's fine. And international service is 1750. Yeah, international service is 1750, which is 98,000. That's fine. 98,000. Some of the couple of messages I got. Let's see, maybe people are working. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. It is as soon as you've done it. Now the same way, people, you got to do rest of it, you know. Same way you got to do rest of it. Rent and rest 68,000 divided by the total of the, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a lot. Yeah. So divided by all of it. So let me add up first. 80,000 plus 120 plus 56 plus 44. I'm ignoring all 30 plus 40 is 340. You know, 340. If you want to do 1,000, that's all right. 340,000 divided by, let's assume 000 is not there, divided by 340 times by, if you do UK, this time 5 departments should be UK, international, and 3 service department. You need to apportion your rent and rest, which is 68,000. Times the UK is how much? UK is 80, you know, times by 80, 340 times by 80. You get for the UK rent and rates, what did I do? Hold on. For the UK, it is 16,000, but yeah, hold on. 68,000 divided by 340,000, I found it. 340,000 times by 80,000. Yeah, it is 16,000. Thank you. 16,000. 16,000. Are you getting, people, what I'm doing? Yeah, 68,000 is the total cost for rent and rates divided by this, the one I circled, 340,000 times by 80 times by 120, you get international, times by 56, you get vehicle maintenance, times by 44 times by 40,000. You keep getting the relevant of your departments. That's it. The same way you do supervisor wages, but supervisor wages is based on these two, one I'm circling now. Yeah, 240 and 280. 240 plus 280 is 520. So 65,000 divided by 520 times by 240 times by 280, you should get for UK and international. It is little messy, but do a calculation in a rough plain paper. Yeah, so that's how we should get your answer. And heating and lighting is the same as rent and rates, people, as just copy paste rent and rates. Now I want to save little time here because we already found what is the depreciation. There would be two depreciation, one for UK, one for international, the rest is nothing. And you get the total, sorry, the total would be something there. Yeah. Now let's because we already found it out. Where is that? We found it out. How much? We found it 70,000 and 98,000, doesn't it? Yeah, that's what we got to put in it. There you go, 70,000 and 98,000 for the rent, for that, what do you call it? Depreciation. The UK is 70,000 and the one is 98,000. This is blank, 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 and altogether it gives you 168,000, which you can copy from the book question, or you can add up together and do it. Rent and rates, supervisor wages, and indirect labor. Now I want to take you to the answer, and let's talk about this. Let's save our time because we didn't do all the workings, because we still have to complete the halfway of the course note. There you go, 70 and 98 total. Rent and rates for the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the total departments, because the rent and rates was, the total was 68 divided by 340,000 we did, and multiply by each square meter occupied. Then supervisors we did as well. The two departments goes, the rest is empty. Indirect cost is straight allocated to the service department, allocated. It's not in here. And heating and lighting on a floor area basis, and easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You do the total. At first you get the total. Then a couple of more items left here. I will be doing extra mile work, that's great. But I will be going slowly. So once you do all of it here, this one, all of it done, you get the total. This is your total of allocated and apportioned cost. Indirect cost were allocated in the service department, but rest we had to apportion on a suitable basis, and you get the total. Now, there are some apportionment and could be reapportionment. I'm not sure, but where is the apportionment part of the question? Here you go. Let me erase some of it. Yeah. And let's read. Overheads are allocated a portion on the basis, the most appropriate basis. We already done it. The total overheads for the support cost centers are then reapportioned on the two profit center. Remember, people, support cost center, also service cost center, money should be zero, should be taken into the production department. Yeah. So here they given us 3 of those departments and the basis. 55% of the maintenance department money should go to department's time is spent in UK. That means the remaining is into the international, which is 45%. no problem, we will do it. Stores are to be apportioned on the basis to the two profit center on the basis of number of stores requisition. How many number of store requisitions are there? Look at this. The circle I did, 960 plus 1040 equals to 2000 NM. Yes, and the general admin costs to be apportioned between equally. Here, first one is 55, 45%. Second one is 2000 is the total, but 960 and 1040 is the ratio. And the third one is equally. Let me take you to the answer. We can do, but it's going to take a long time, little longer time. So the first one here is, let me take another color pen for you people, is 67,500, which is 55% going to the UK and 45% going to the international. Second one is fuel and the stores one, the requisition. If you remember, 2000 requisition were there. 960 or 940, how much? Let me check. 960 and 1040. 960 for UK and 1040 for international. Let me do at least one calculation because I'm not doing a lot of calculation here. Let me do especially this one for you people. You know, the total cost is 38,600. 38,600 for the stores. How do you do? Divided by 2000, doesn't it? Yeah. And if you want to know UK, divided by 2000 times by 960, you get UK. And if you know the international, times by 1040, you got to get the international. Let me show the calculator on screen. 38,600, what is that? 38,600 divided by 2000 total requisition times by 960 for UK requisition. That is your 18,528. Can you see on the screen? 18,528 is this. Yep. So 18,528 is basically this. And if you multiply, you get 20072 is this. Okay. Even my YouTube video I have shown in this way. And the last one is the easy bit, general admin, half. 50-50. Look at this, 50% and 50%. And finally, you get the total. Service cost center becomes 0 and production cost center goes up. That was our question number 4. All right. Question number 5, I'm moving to. That is going to be straight, very easy. Pace Haulage Limited wants to review budget against performance. Last quarter budgeted and actual figures are given. Again, UK service and vehicle maintenance. Budgeted overhead given for both of it. Overhead means money, cost, indirect cost. Budgeted mile and actual mile for UK service, and budgeted maintenance hours and actual maintenance hours for maintenance. Now the question for 5 marks, here you can save loads of time. You can take 1 minute job done, because, or 2 minute maximum. I have read the question in 1 minute. I'm gonna get the answer in 1 minute. Calculate the budgeted overhead absorption rate, guys. OAR, what is the formula? OH, overhead divided by units, isn't it? It could be labor or machine or miles, whatever it is. You get OAR. Were used for the UK service center and the vehicle maintenance. So for the UK service center, it is the budgeted miles. Yeah. Let me write down one more thing. Budgeted overhead divided by budgeted units equals to your overhead absorption rate. So if it is so, for UK service, how much it is? Budgeted overhead is 320 and 320150 divided by, that is budgeted overhead, and budgeted miles are 8425. Get the calculator out. 320150. Some of you are working, I hope so. Divided by that, what did I do? Again, 320150 budgeted overhead divided by budgeted miles is 8425 equals to 38. 38. That's your marks, 38. Same here, this budgeted divided by budgeted, you should get your answer, which is, let me do on the screen. People are getting answer, that's great. 160,160 divided by 4004. 40 is the answer. Yeah. Oh, Word file is a problem here. 40 is the answer. That's great. Let me see, some of you are doing it. Very well done, people. Olivia, IOV, everybody is taking part. That's how you do. Budgeted overhead divided by budgeted level of activity. You get OAR, 5 marks into the pocket. 2 minutes. It just takes 2 minutes to pocket the 5 marks. Now, even those theories are going to be easy. Identify the most appropriate budgeted overhead absorption rate basis for the UK service. For UK service, it is the mile, because the UK service, they use miles. Yeah, and the maintenance, they use hours. So that is the basis, budgeted hours for maintenance. 112 marks. Now for 2 marks, the D and E is 6 marks, but D, at first you need to understand D well. The data for last quarter, the table above shows the actual miles traveled and maintenance hours worked, as well as budgeted data, not a problem. Over absorption and under absorption. Before I do this, solve this question, remember people, over and absorption is good, you are happy. Means you absorbed, absorb means budgeted. You absorbed higher, but actual is lower. Your absorbed is over, actually is lower, costing, because we're doing cost. So you're happy, you are good, you are, oh wow, good. Over absorption, you're happy. It's a profit, it's an income into the income statement. Yeah, so anything income into the income statement is credit, anything expense into the income statement is debit. Over absorption, you are happy because you're absorbed higher, incurred, actual is low. Under absorption is you are sad, under, because you budgeted, whatever you budgeted is less than your actual is higher, the actual cost is higher, you are sad. Yeah, if it is so, now I would like to get answers. Let me do the first answer for you, and E you do, D I do, you do. If the value of the actual overhead incurred last quarter exceeded, means higher, extra, actual is higher, remember, then the overhead absorbed, you already got the answer, you should get the answer, absorbed is lower, incurred is higher. Now you tell me, everybody should take participation, participate. Under absorbed, Elena, over absorbed. Okay, let's talk about it. It is not over absorbed. Remember, how do you remember over under absorbed? If your absorbed is lower, it is under absorbed. Yeah, if it absorbed is higher, the budget, it is over absorbed. Yeah, it is under absorbed. Look at this. I read the question one more time carefully. The actual, I'm highlighting again, actual overheads incurred last for exceeded means higher, actual is higher, and then the absorbed means budgeted. Absorbed is lower, absorbed is under, that's why it is under absorbed. Now my second question to you, if it is under absorbed, are you sad or happy? If it is under absorbed, please write down, are you sad or happy if it is under absorbed? Sad, 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 sad. Sad means yes, sad. It is not good. That means it's an expense. Now, definitely you can give me the answer of the next question. Good answer, people. Let's read this particular question here. An over-absorption of overhead will be what into the profit and loss account, means income statement. Now, this is option will be given when you click in this point. The options will be given. Is it an over absorption of overhead will be, is it debit or credit? If the option is given, is it debit, over absorption? Is it debit into the income statement or credit into the income statement? There are a few more answers. IOB says credit. Credit, Olivia. Okay, most of the people says credit. Okay, why it is credit? The next answers at the bottom. This will dash the expenses. Will it increase the expense or decrease the expense? Decrease the expense, that's why. And will increase the profit. It is a good thing. You are happy. Over absorption, you're wow, good. My actual spending is lower. My absorb is higher. Over absorption, it is a credit, and this will decrease your expenses and increase your profit. Superb. Yep. Thank you. That was the end of the question. I hope so. Yeah, that was. We're going to start 25 marks question, but just before that, I want to check the answer quickly. 38 and 48 was the correct answer. Yeah, it is mile and labor hour would be the right answer. Under absorb, rest of the answers are correct. Credit, increase. Fantastic, superb. Well done. Nearly there into the break. Look at this, 1.5 hours gone. One more participant just joined now. I should take the, what do you call it, attendance one more time. Look at this. Our 1.5 hours gone so quickly, but we are so busy we couldn't even realize that yes, hours are gone. Ha 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 ha. I want to spend minimum 10 minutes on this question number 6, although 25 marks, but I hope we can do quickly. Quite a few workings I can do. Even this time I would like to read the requirement. You are to you're required to complete the table below to show the forecast contribution and profit. Okay, life would be easy. Sales less variable cost, you get contribution, less fixed cost, you get profit. Yeah, that's it. So I need to find out my sales and variable costs, and that's it. And a little bit of theory, out of 3 marks, 4 marks, ethical related, something would be there. So let's do it. At least let's quickly do all the workings here. Lots of working. Most of the questions I'm going to ask you, shall I ask or shall I do? Let me do, in fact. Get ready with your calculator. Base Haulage Limited is planning 3 new haulage route contracts for next quarter. RTU, route number 13, route number 14, and route number 15. It has gathered the following data to put together forecast for the routes. The contract for route number 13, RTU 13, is for 4,000 miles, and the charge out rate is 200. So even if you multiply, you get some figure which might be needed, at least needed for this one, route number 413. Yeah, it's good to do. I think it is 800,000. These are all in thousand. 4,000 times 200, you get 800,000. Okay, just keep that in your mind. But rest is very important. Look at this contract route number 14 is for 25% more miles than route number 13. People, what is the 25% more? 25% more means 4,000. Oops, what I'm doing. 4,000 times by 0.25, 1,000 extra. That means 5,000, isn't it? Please write it down somewhere. It is needed. And with the charge rate, 25% rate less means of this 200, 25% less means it is going to be 150, I believe so. But I'm doing in my calculator, times by 0.25, 50 is less. Yes, 150. So 5,000 times by 150, if you do 150 times by 5,000. Are you getting me, people, what I'm doing here? 750,000. I'm just following their instruction, 25% more, 25% less, 40% more. That's it, based on the route 13. Route number 15, they're talking about is for 20% more, this time 20% more than the route 13. So route 13 is 44,000. So 4,000 times by 20, which is 800 more. So 4,800 should be the answer, shouldn't it? 4,800 is the answer. Times by, the charge is 40% less than the route 13. So Root 13 rate was 200 and 40% less. So if we do 200 times by 60%, which is basically 120. 120 times by 4,800 is 576. There we go, people. That is your sales. That is my sales. That is my number one. But there are two more things. Yeah, I got 3 figures. This 3 figures gonna go in my real answer. All those are workings. I'm gonna erase some of it for my next work. I'm just keeping the real answer. That's it. Yeah, the final answer. Okay, next one is about variable cost. £75 per mile for route 13 times by 4,000. 4,000 miles being traveled, doesn't it? So 4,000 times by 75 is 300,000 is the variable cost for route 13. 300. Let's keep those answers in it here. 750, 800. No. 800 is the first one. 800. This is the first one. 800. Hold on. 800, 750. 800, 750, and 576. 800, 750, 576. 576. And next one is 300. The variable cost 300. But the rest we need to find out. Variable costs are 20% more per mile in route 14. Okay, 20% more of 75 per pound, isn't it? So 75 times by 0.2, which gives you 15 more. So 75 plus 15 plus 90. That is 90. 90 for route 14. 90 pound is the variable cost times route 14 was 5,000 units, wasn't it? 5,000 units equals to, so 90 times by 5,000, you get 450,000 though, but 450 is my variable cost. And finally, variable costs for route 15 is £5 per mile more than route 13. So 75 plus 5 gives you 80, isn't it? And if we remember, as long as I remember, there was 8,400 or 4,800 was there, wasn't it? 4,800 times by 80. Yeah, you get 384. That is your variable cost. And just following the instruction, although it's a 25 marks, but it's a very straightforward, easy peasy. Sales less variable cost, people, you get your contribution, don't you? Yes, you do. 800 minus 300, you get 500. And 750 minus 450, you get 300. And 576 minus 384, you get 192. That is your contribution. Of fixed cost, what did they say about the fixed cost? Let me erase now everything. Oops, did I not take my eraser? I did. Okay. What was that? Someone is working for me. Let me see. Quite a few messages are already there. I need to open. 500, 300, 192. Yeah, thank you. That is the correct. Both that. Okay. Now, this line is coming up and down. I don't know what is going on. Oh, forget it. 500,000 is the fixed cost, but 40% to RTU 13, 35% and 25%. Now let me, I do have those figure. 40% of 500,000 is 200 and 175 and 25% is 125. That is your fixed cost. Fixed cost should be taken away from the contribution to get profit, and profit is 300. 500 take away 200 is 300, and another one is 125, and another one is 67. Boom, 18 marks, done. Okay, let's quickly check it out. Complete the sentences below to show where specific reports will be sent, like which department, which cost center, or profit center, revenue center, contact manager or which manager will be sent overall performance reports to monitor revenue. You know, revenue is being monitored by the profit center manager, because in the revenue, cost and profit included there. So whether at you 13, 14, 15, whatever it is, it will be relevant to which manager. The revenue will be relevant to performance of the revenue. Performance of the revenue will be relevant to which center manager? Profit center manager. Profit. Yeah. Sales and costs are on the shoulder of profit center manager. Costs only are on the shoulder of cost center manager. It's a function, location, activity where costs occur only. And so cost plus profit plus investment or assets related activity or decisions are on the shoulder of investment center manager. Now, the maintenance department manager will be sent reports on maintenance for the contracts. He or she will be relevant to maintenance. There is no profit, isn't it? It's a cost only. So cost center manager. Last one I'm giving to you, and then we're going to take a break. Can we? Last one is about reports return on capital employed, ROCE, return on capital employed. Which center manager should be? IOB is correct answer. Last one, return on capital employed. Which center manager would be responsible? Come on, quickly write it down to me. Isn't it investment? Yeah? Investment center manager. People, are you with me? Please answer, yeah? You must answer. Just before I go to break, four more answers I would like to cover. Have you got a video on this? What topic is this? This is, oh, this is actually very straightforward, easy peasy, like sales less variable cost, you get contribution less fixed cost. I don't think I do have a video. It's so straightforward, but those theory, oh, the cost center, profit center, no, again, it's a theory. Most of the theories, I don't have the videos, Olivia, but hopefully we're going to make it. Okay, let's read this one. They're talking about looking at the information in part A indicate how you should react to the following sentences by answering. This is going to be ethics, yeah, ethical. This is going to be easy peasy, but from common sense, let's see how to answer. You are asked to change revenue figures by a colleague to increase profit without any date for this or managerial authorization. Would you do it? Of course not. You can't do it. You shouldn't do it. Very unethical. You must take the authorization. You must talk to your boss, and it's not good to change your figures. You want to manipulate your figures. Let's read the next one. A friend of yours working for a rival company, not even competitor, it's a rival company, has asked for a copy of the above forecast, the forecast you did. What is this then? And their company can put in a bid. Would you do it? Of course not. You'll not do it. Very much unethical. It's the breach of confidentiality, isn't it? You discover a mistake you have made that has a significant effect upon your profit. Do you report this to your manager? Yes. If you do anything wrong, you talk to your manager. That is safe and easy peasy. When you're drawing up forecasts, you see that one of the routes makes less profit than the other route, and you don't understand why this is so. Do you ask your manager? If you don't understand anything, please talk to your manager. Yes is the answer. Fantastic, people. Now, before I start number 7, break time. It's a shorter break. I will see you 5 past 12.05. Okay, enjoy your tea, coffee. We'll be back on time. Till then, enjoy. Yeah, see you soon. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm 1 minute early. Oh, it's exactly 12:05. Are you all there? Who is there still with our lesson? Yes, yes. Tron is there. Svetlana is there. People are there, and I'm going to start. This the Tareen is there. Thank you. You people are there. Thank you very much. Welcome back. After the break time is over. Oh, thickness. I want to take the least thickness. Least. Ah, this is a good one. I should have taken this before. Okay. Now, people, there are still 1, 2, 3, 4 questions left. 1 hour left. Let's see how far we can go. Pace Haulage Limited, question number 7 is reviewing 2 small haulage route, RTU4, RTU5 for next month. The contracts will require skilled drivers, and the following forecasts have been placed. Contribution given, fixed cost given for 1, 2 route, profit from operation given, miles traveled given, total drivers, time required given, so many things given, but what is the main question? So many information given. Main question is here. There is a shortage of skilled labor. The question is about limiting factor. I do have a fantastic video on it. Please watch it. Ranking, how do you do it? Maybe 22 minutes, 1 minute. Yeah. So shortage of skilled labor. That means you need to follow those 4 rules, 4 steps. Find contribution per unit, find limiting factor, find contribution per unit of limiting factor. This is the most important one. And do the ranking. Here, contribution per unit we're going to do anyway, because we do have our contribution. We do have the total miles traveled. So we can find it out. We're going to do it in a minute. Limiting factor is the driver's hours. Yeah, so that is very obvious. It's shortage of skilled drivers. That is limiting. Contribution per unit of limiting factor we're going to do. And then do the ranking. Okay, so contribution per mile. Total contribution divided by what? Total mile. Where is the total mile? 800 is the total mile. 5,600 divided by 800. And 4,800 divided by 400. Do it in the calculator. Let me do it. 5,600 divided by 800 is the 7 contribution. This is the one got right here. 7 contribution per mile, and 4,800 divided by total miles is 400. 12. You're gonna write here 12. Yeah, just securing our easy marks first. Then contribution per driver hour. Contribution per driver hour. So how many driver hours are given? Total drivers hours required for route 4 56 and route 5 24. So pretty much same thing I'm gonna do. Let me tell you what we're gonna do is contribution. Okay, what happened there? Yeah, my video. Okay, contribution divided by driver hour. Oops, thickness. I need to put the thickness bottom. Equals to 100 should be in it. Divided by 56 means 100. Total contribution divided by driver hour. This is the driver hour. And what is the driver hour for RTU2? RTU5 is 24. It's 4,800 divided by 24 is 200. So slowly I'm getting on my answer. Contribution per driver hour is 100 and 200. Now contribution per unit of limiting factor is basically this one. Our 4th step here is step 1 is find CM. Find CM, contribution margin. Step 2 is what is the limiting factor? Limiting factor. Limiting factor means scarce resource, which limits your activity level because shortage of items, resources. Step 3 is CM, contribution contribution margin per unit of limiting factor, and that's that step 3. Step number 3, contribution per unit of limiting factor. Then step number 4, we do ranking. Ranking means which one is giving you highest contribution per unit of limiting factor. That is route number 5. That is your first. As much as of hours you have available, skilled hour, you're going to use in route number 5. That route gives you higher contribution per unit of limiting factor. And this is the second ranking, route number 4. If any hours available, you're going to use the route number 4. Now, in driver's time allocated. So in route number 5, we're going to use all our driver hours. I'm doing an arrow. Look at this. In route number 5, driver hours are needed 24. And taking another color pen, or maybe highlighting. I'm highlighting. Oops, it's a big highlighter. Maybe because of the thickness again. It has highlighted all of it. Okay, let me take the pen. 400 miles we want to travel in route number 5. 400 miles, and to travel 400 miles we need 24 hours of driver hours. So 24 hours of driver hours. Number of miles operated. Then I'm gonna go bottom, this one, number of mile operated. I'm doing RTU 5 first. 400 miles. So all of it, yep, been one more thing I need to read here is 52 skilled labor hours are available, because although we have read skilled labor hours are shortage, but how many labor hours are available? 52 only. So with these 52 labor hours, you cannot travel route number 4, all of it, route number 4. No, you cannot, because 52 minus 24, because 24 is our highest contribution per unit of limiting factor. 52 minus 24 is 28. 28 hours available for RTU 4, which is 28 here. 28 hours available. Now, within these 28 hours, how many miles you can travel? How many miles you can travel? 28 hours. Let me take you there. 800 divided by 56 times by 20. 800 divided by 56 times by 28. Yeah, that is. Another color pen, or maybe here. Let me do that working here. We in RTU 4, route number 4, we can travel 800 generally, and 56 hours are needed. But 800 divided by 56 times by, if you have 28 hours available, 28 hours, how many miles you can travel? Is 399.9999, which is 400 miles. That is going to be put in your 400 miles. And driver hours available is 52. 52. Our most of the job is done. Yeah, we found contribution per unit. We're doing the workings. Let me show you the workings. Where did you do? Come on, come on. Oh, I deleted that one. Don't worry. It is basically the contribution I just circled divided by the total miles. You get 7 and 12. Then I get the contribution per unit of limiting factor, which is driver hour, which is coming from here and there. And first and second, 52 is given. And route number 4, all of it, we're going to travel 400 miles and 24 hours are needed. But route number 4, we can travel, we do have only 28 hours and we can travel 400 hours. How did you get it? We got from this workings. And finally, you got to do the total contribution. How do you do total contribution, people? Route number 4, 400 miles you can travel. Per mile contribution gives you £7 contribution. That is your £7 contribution per mile. Yeah. So someone is giving me a message. Maybe they have worked it out. Well done, IOV. It's 2,800. That is correct answer. 2,800, because 400 times by £7. That's for route number 4. And route number 5 is 400 miles they're going to travel, but £12 is the contribution. So it's 400 times by 12 is 4,800. That is correct answer. IOV, thank you. 4,800. 4,800. And if you add it up together, you get 7,467,600. And you do have a fixed cost. Let's go to the question. With that fixed cost? Fixed cost is there. Let me take another color pen. Thickness should be very. That is my fixed cost. 3,600 plus 3,600, 7,200. And because these boxes are not live, you know, these boxes are cross. So you can't put anything in it here. So total fixed cost is 7,200. Take away from the total contribution, you get a profit of 400. Job done. Boom, boom. Yep, that's that. And let's read some theory. I can see here. This becomes bigger. Let's go here. Yeah, where is that? Complete the following sentence using your results from A. Root 5 should be selected, shouldn't it, as the first contract, because root 5 gives you higher first ranking of first. So in the question, in the real question, you can click here and there will be two options, should, shouldn't. You get 1 mark. As it has the highest contribution per unit of limiting factor. Contribution per unit of limiting factor or contribution per unit of driving hours. Contribution per unit of driver hours, because that is your limiting factor. Driver's hours are shortage. End of the task. Yep. Let's see the answer. That was so quickly done. How many marks were there? Did we check that answer? That should be correct, number 6. I don't know whether we checked it or not, but that should be fine. Okay, look at this. Yeah. Contribution per mile, boom, boom, done. Contribution per driver mile, done. Ranking per second, hours available. All of you are gonna do of route 5, but route 4, we have 28 hours. And from the 28 hours, we can do 400 miles only. 400 miles times by 7, it gives us this much of contribution, and 400 miles times by 12, it gives this much contribution. 4,800 together, 7,600 is the contribution total. Take away fixed cost, you get 400. Job done. And obviously route number 5 should be taken because it gives you contribution per driver hour, they said. Yeah, that is all right. Driver hour or limiting factor, contribution limiting factor. Yep, happy with that. Yeah. Excuse me. Let's go to another question. How many more? 8, 9, 10, 3 more. Okay, we're still on time. 16 marks. Question number 8. What is that about? Question number 8 will always be from the cost behavior, fixed variable and semi-variable. Little bit of high-low method, you need to work it out in this particular question. Let me read it straightforward. I do have a video on high-low method. But that video is in my another channel, London Educators. I'm gonna put in accounting lecture as well, because accounting lecture is more popular. 8,000 plus subscribers there. Thanks to all of you. Okay, so let's read the question. Base haulage PHL is reviewing cost for the next quarter of UK haulage contract route number 42. The cost analysis table below shows the cost behavior per mile traveled for different cost classification. Very interesting, I'm going to show you. Before I start this, okay, let's read a little more, then I will discuss a little extra. Cost per mile classification number 1, 2, 3, 4. And miles are given at different level of activity, like 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 8,000 is increasing. And cost per mile given. But what is being asked into the question for 8 and 8 marks? Unbelievable. 8 for this and 8 for this. Yeah, so many marks are there. You can save your time here. So they are talking about complete the table below by selecting the correct classification for each cost using the drop-down box. This is your drop-down box. or you can choose and pick. Calculating and inserting the total cost of 6,000 miles. Now, guys, they're asking you, like, what type of costs are these? Classification 1, 2, 3, 4, they're given. They're asking you, is it fixed cost, variable cost, semi-variable, and stepped cost? Yeah, 4 costs are there. Let me quickly give some gist idea that would help you because I think I can afford some time in extra explanation. Well, fixed cost, the total fixed cost remains fixed, but the fixed cost per unit goes down. This is the picture of fixed cost per unit. It goes down, down, down. The more you produce, the less it costs you per unit. Okay? Fixed cost per unit goes down. FCPU, fixed cost per unit. But we see variable cost, generally, the more unit you produce, the more it costs you. But the variable cost per unit, remains constant. It looks like the fixed cost total. Like if the cost of this pen is £2, it will remain £2 no matter. Yeah, if you produce 1,000 unit, 1 unit cost per unit is still £2. But the more pen I produce, the more it costs me. That is the total. But remember, in this particular question, they're asking you cost per unit. So variable cost per unit remains constant. Stepped cost, how does a stepped cost looks like? Stepped cost remains fixed for a certain level of activity, then it goes up, and then it remains fixed again. Okay, that is your stepped cost. It remains fixed for a certain level of activity. For example, you know that in KBM Park Royal, we have in downstairs how many rooms? Or when you enter right hand side, 1 admin, after that 1 classroom, after that another computer room, and another classroom. 4 room. Let's assume 4 room. Now, the cost of the 4 room is £2,000 fixed cost per month. But let's assume our volume has gone up, and more students are there, and we need a couple of more rooms. Yeah, a couple of more rooms, or let's keep it even simpler. Each room costs you £500. Okay, each room costs you £500. Now, in 1 room, it depends how many students you accommodate. You can accommodate 20 students, you can accommodate 5 students. That's not a problem. It remains still fixed, like until 0 till 20 students is my cost is £500. But if my students are 21, I need another room. I can't make them sit in that room. From 21 to 40, that is the range. Like until 40, I need another room. So my cost is going up proportionately. It becomes £1,000, 500 for 1 room, 500. That is the fundamental idea of your stepped cost. And finally, semi-variable cost is some of the part are fixed, some of the part are variable. Okay, so just give me a minute. This knowledge is going to help you. Let's quickly deal with this particular question. Okay, look at the first one. The higher the units are going, the lower the cost per units. Again, my pen is not working. This word file I don't use much for lengthy lessons. For 5-10 minutes video is fine. Let's see, is it working here? No, it is not working. Why, Mr. Penny? Why you are not working? That is horrendous. And it is gone. Same thing happened like the other time. Yeah, I need to open it one more time. It is here anyway. Whew, don't worry, we didn't lose anything. Task number 8 we are on. Yeah, that's the one. I need to take the pen. There we go. Red pen. Thickness is the least thickness. Great. So first one, the higher the miles are going, the lower your cost per unit, the low cost per mile, So isn't it, don't you feel it's the FCPU, fixed cost per unit? The higher the costs, yeah, the lower the higher the units, the lower the cost. Also, another way we can prove fixed cost remains total, whatever the level of activity, means whether you travel 2,000 miles or 5,000 miles, it will remain same. So let's prove it with 2,000 times by 330, it gives you what? 60,000, doesn't it? 60,000 is the total cost at the level of 2,000 units. But at the level of, let's take 5,000 units. So 5,000 times by 12, still it gives you 60,000 units. So the classification number 1, what type of classification it is? Is it fixed, variable, semi-variable, stepped? Which one? Please write me. Thank you, excellent. It is FC. Football club? No, fixed cost, but FC. Superb. But what is the cost? 60,000. Whether you produce 6,000 unit, 5,000 unit, 8,000 unit, no matter, fixed cost remains fixed at whatever level of activity. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for participation. Next one. Classification number 2. Look at this. Cost per mile is 9. 99999. Whatever the level of activity. Did you remember the example of my pen? What type of cost it is? Tell me. Fixed, variable, semi-variable. Classification number 2. Ooh. Okay. Okay. More answer, please. More answer. Okay, it is variable cost per unit. Variable cost per unit remains same. I repeat, variable cost per unit, it is not step cost. Yeah, it is not one step and going up. Cost per unit is same at all level of activity. Thank you, everybody. It is variable cost per unit, but variable cost total goes up. Like this is the picture of variable cost total. VC total. Like if you produce 0 unit, 0 cost. But if you produce more unit, let's assume at 2,000 unit, what is the cost? 2,000 times by 9 you do. So 18,000, isn't it? 2,000 times by 9 if you do, 18,000. No? Times 9, yeah. But at 5,000 units, times by 9, it's going to cost you more. 5 times by 9 is 45,000. So variable cost going up as the, what do you call it? That's the 2 way you can prove. Like in unit increases, cost increases. That is variable cost. But cost per unit remains same. That is also variable cost. Okay. So it's VC. Now tell me what should be the cost here. Write it me. Let's see who is clever enough to give me the answer. What is the cost per unit? What is the total cost for 6,000? I think it's a step. No, I'm talking about the classification cost, the value of it, the arrow I did. What is the total cost for 6,000 miles? Okay, IOV or everybody? If the cost per unit is, per mile is 9 times by 6,000, I think it is 54,000. Okay, 54,000. Oops, I did 45,000. 54,000. Thank you, everybody. Classification number 3. Let's discuss. It will make sense. Yeah. It looks like the first one, isn't it? It looks like the first one, like fixed cost per unit type. Like the more they are producing, the less it is getting. But when you do the total, because there is a 2 way of doing it, it's not like just is going down, down, and down. The more units you are producing, or the more. But when you multiply 12 times by 2,000, 2,000 units times by 12, when you did, it is 24,000. Then 3,000 miles times by 8, it is still 24,000. Yeah, but at the unit when goes up 5,000 units times by 6, when you did, you found it is 30,000. Then again you do it 8,000 miles times by 3.75 is 30,000 again. That means for a certain level of activity in between 2,000 to 3,000, miles, your costs were 24,000. But in between 5,000 and 8,000 miles, the cost is 30,000. That means it is going one step up when the miles are going up. Yep. So yeah, people are answering, and that is a stepped cost. Well done. That is a stepped cost. It is going step by step higher. Let me erase things first. Yeah. This erase. And let me draw the picture again of stepped cost. For in between 0 to 3,000 units, the cost were 24,000. But when the cost has gone up to 30,000, that is the money figure, 30,000, because it was when it was in between 8,000, yeah, like 5 to 8,000. That is the stepped cost. So ST. So now they're asking you for 6,000 miles. For 6,000 miles, how much should be the total stepped cost? The total. What should be the figure here? Let's see who is clever enough to give me the answer. What should be the figure for a stepped cost? Yeah, excellent. It is 30,000. Why? Because it is falling. The 6,000 is somewhere here. I'm drawing 6,000 is somewhere, but it is still falling within the 30,000. We still can accommodate the students. The example I gave you from the KBM classroom. Thank you, everybody. Lapatarina, Ovia, Velina, and everybody. Okay, last one. 30,000. Let me write it down. Now only one left. Which one is left? Semi-variable. Yeah, it is semi-variable, but you need to be clever enough here. Look at the behavior, how it is changing the cost. The costs are, it looks like number one again. Like at 2,000 miles 16, the more it is going down, the more units they are producing, cost per unit is going down. Cost per unit is going down, that's fine. So you might think is it fixed cost because cost per unit is down. Let's check the second rule. There are two rules I'm applying every time: cost per unit and cost in total, isn't it? Let's check the total cost. 16 times by 2,000 miles. So 2,000 times by 16, 32,000. But 3,000 times by 14, 3,000 times by 14, 42,000. Look, it is not fixed cost then. At 2,000 miles, cost is 32,000. 3,000 miles, cost is 42,000. That means, although cost per unit is going down, that is the nature of fixed cost. But when the units are going higher, costs are going higher. That is the nature of variable cost. That's how you should think. That is the semi-variable cost, semi-fixed cost. Some of it is fixed, some of it is variable. So semi-variable, SV, I have written it. But to get the answer here is little extra mile work you need to do. Here you need to spend time. Here you need to apply high-low method. How much is fixed and how much is variable, we don't know. So how do you know what is the cost for 6,000 miles? We don't know the cost per variable cost and fixed cost. We need to apply which method? High-low method. Yep, let's apply it. Do I have any space here? Yeah, a little space I do have. High-low method is very simple, straightforward. Money figure, then units, then highest activity level, then lowest activity level. Let's see what is our highest activity level here. 8,000, isn't it? 8,000 miles times by 11.5 I got to do. 8,000 miles times by 11.5 equals to, let me do 8,000 times by 11.5, 92,000. And lowest activity level is this one, the one I circled, 2,000 miles. 8,000 and 2,000 miles, remember, 92 and 32. So 92, 32, 8,000 miles or units, and 2,000. Let's get the difference. 92 minus 32, I got 60. And 8,000 minus 2,000 is 6,000, isn't it? So money divided by units, you get 10. 10. 60 divided by 6 is 10. That is your VCPU, variable cost per unit, simple, easy peasy. 6,000 divided by money divided by 60,000 money divided by 6,000, you get 10 variable cost per unit, easy peasy. I have only 2 or 3 minutes video on high-low method, you can watch it. Some of you are working, I'm glad, very good. So if it is so, how do you find the rest of the figures? You can take either highest activity level of the unit, so lowest activity level unit, and work out your fixed cost. I want to take highest activity. Let's take anything, lowest activity level. I just changed my mind. Lowest activity level. How many miles are there? 2,000 miles are there. For 2,000 miles, what is my variable cost per unit? VCPU is £10. So what is my VC total? VC total, variable cost total, 20,000, doesn't it? That's great. So fixed cost, let's assume it is a balancing figure, question mark. We don't know, but total cost for 2,000 units, 32,000 pound. Yeah, 32,000 pound. So, oh, what did I do? Where did I put it? I should put this 32,000 at the bottom, shouldn't I? Yeah, yeah. 32,000 is here. 32,000. So the balancing figure is 12,000. That is your fixed cost. Job done. Well done. Some of you are working. It is really good. So 12,000 is the fixed cost. Let's complete the question in a blank paper here. 6,000 units for 6,000 units times by £10 is 60,000 is your VC money figure, and 12,000 is your FC, and 72,000 should your total cost. That should go to our money figure, 72,000. Boom, boom. Yep, job is done. We can move to question number 9. Let's check the answer first. Yeah, there you go. Fixed cost, variable cost, stepped, semi-variable, 60, 54, 30, and this was the high-low method, the long one. Yeah, although it is only for 2 marks. No, yeah, 2 marks. Each is carrying 2, 2, 2, and there is 2, 2, 2, 2. So 8, 8, 16 marks. Although it is 2 marks, but you had to go extra mile. So here you needed more time, but there you needed less time. That is the strategical way of doing your exam. Let's go to question number 9. Excuse me. Yeah, this is a very lovely question. Students like it very much. Flexible budget. Yeah, simple. You just divide your budget with the budgeted figure, multiply with the actual figure, you get flexible budget. What did I say? Let's prove it in the question. They're talking about the Pace Haulage Limited is reviewing actual performance against the budgeted for the December International Service. PHL budgeted to operate 80,000 haulage miles, remember. However, actual haulage miles are traveled 4,000 less. That means 76,000 miles. That is actual. We need this handy information, straightforward. Get it and write it down in your paper. All operating costs are variable except the fixed cost. Okay, Mr. AAT, we understood. That's all right. Variable and fixed. You said whatever you said fixed is fixed. Now, requirement number A. Complete the table below to show a flexed budget. Yeah. And what did I say about flexed budget? Again, I repeat. Fixed overhead divided by fixed level of activity times by actual. Or budgeted money divided by budgeted activity level times by actual activity level. Let's prove it. Resulting variances against the, and you do the variance analysis. Variance is very simple. If you are sad, it's adverse. If you are happy, it's favorable. budget for international service profit and da da da. Show the actual variance amount for sales, revenue, and cost. So remember, sales means the more you sell, the happy you are. You budgeted £5, but you sold £8. Happy you are, favorable. Less than that, sad you are. But cost, you budgeted £5 and you did £6 cost, sad you are, isn't it? Adverse. But less than that, happy you are, favorable. Adverse variance must be denoted with a minus sign like this, or a bracket sign like this, okay? Enter 0 where any figure is 0. Okay, no problem. If they tell you enter 0, 0. Look, this is not a live. This is a cross. You can't do anything here. But these are live. Yeah, you can enter. You must enter. If you don't enter, and they told you 0, but if found 0, and you didn't enter anything, you will lose marks. You need to enter 0. Okay. Now, if you remember my formula, budgeted money or revenue or figure divided by budgeted activity. So budgeted money is 1200 divided by 80. Do it for the sales revenue. I'm ignoring 30. 1200 divided by 80. Where's my calculator? 1200 divided by 80 times by 76. Straightforward, do it. 76. You're gonna get answer for this. 1200 divided by 80 times by 76. Hold on. 1200, yeah, divided by 80 was the budgeted, wasn't it? Divided by 80 times by 76. Yeah, 1140, isn't it? What do you get? 1140. Then 000 you can add. So here it should be 1140, then 000. 114 is higher than 115, isn't it? Straightforward, let's do the minusing. Minus 1115. Yeah, 1115. 25 I found it, but tell me, is it good or bad? Are you sad or happy on your sales? Would you be happy on your sales? People are already saying minus, but yes, it is sad, bad, or whatever you say. It's minus, adverse. The professional word is adverse here. Yeah, I did a bracket. You can do minus. Yeah, thank you very much. You are selling less. And look, rest is easy. Rest is, you can do the same way. Yeah, that was our first one. Let's assume this is number 1. This is number 2. This is number 3. Fixed remains fixed. 210,000. Fixed remains fixed. We can't flex the budget fixed. So number 4 is straightforward done. 1 I did. 2, 3 you can do, but still 2 is what? 250,000. 250 divided by 80 times by 76. 76, yeah. And number 3 is 180 divided by 80 times by 76. Easy peasy, isn't it? Give me the figures. Well, I'm calculating anyway. 250 divided by 80 times by 76 for driver's wages, which is 237,500. 237,500. Okay, tell me on number 2. Are you sad or happy? Number 2. Is it favorable, adverse? Let's forget about the sad or happy. Now we all are professional. Let's talk about favorable, adverse. Yeah, why? Because it's a cost. Your budget says 37,000, but your actual says less. Actually, cost is less. It is favorable. Favorable by how much? 1,400. Yeah, you don't need to write favorable, adverse. There's no option either. You just write the figure. If it's an adverse, minus or bracket. The next one, the third one is we did 180 divided by 80 times by 76, 117, isn't it? Sorry, 171,000. Yep, but the cost is less, which is good. You are happy, favorable. 210, but 150 is extra. Last one is minus, bracket. If you add less, 25,000 I should do. Yeah, 25,000. So you are heavily minus 21,950 is the minus. Okay. Now, people, let me see. Is it the question number 9? We still have 15 minutes. Let me ask you a few extra questions on this here. Like, if I ask you, question I should ask you, let me ask you, wages. Wages is 1,400 favorable. What can be the reason? Give me one reason. Wages is 1,400 pound favorable. Give me one reason. Can you please write one reason why it is favorable? Please write it out. My question to all of you. Labor is 1,400 favorable. Why? Please write. Come on, quick, 5 seconds given. Excuse me. That's very sad. My question was, this particular question, extra question from me, yeah? Labor is 1,400 pound favorable, and why it is. Let's talk about flexible budget with actual. We thought we spend less than the budgeted. That is true. By why? But we spent less than the budgeted is the correct answer. Budget was more. Why? No. Yeah, that is a good answer. Efficient labor, Gurjinder, thank you. Because this type of question might come, people, so don't ignore it. Efficient labor, or we used lower category labor, like we paid them less. Or efficient labor, although we might have to pay higher, but they saved our time, they saved our money. Yeah, so efficient labor can be an answer. Or we used lower category, B graded labor, semi-skilled labor, so we saved some money. Yeah. So you must know the reason of all of it. I'm not asking all of it, I just asked you one, but the answer was not that satisfactory. Please read the theories at your own time. You remember I sent you a small course note with about 100 pages. Please go through that one. It's gonna help you. Let's read the 1 mark question. Identify below the variance that was the main reason for the difference between the actual profit from the operation and the budgeted profit. You know, the budgeted profit, how much was the budgeted profit? If you add up, add less all of it, sales less cost, you get 521,500, but your actual profit is less. What is the main reason? What is 521,500 should be, because I can see there is a 500 here. So what is the reason? Main reason, biggest reason is sales. My sales was heavily minus. Yeah, so there will be options given like sales, labor cost, these and that. So sales is the right answer. Let's check the answer. Yes, good. 25, 14, 1800, minus 150. Fantastic, well done. And what is the main reason of your difference? Because your sales was heavily minus. That was the main reason. Superb. We have 12 minutes. And we are on to our last question. We have very well managed our time. In this particular lesson, I have taken so far 140 minutes. But in your exam, you're going to get 150 minutes. 10 minutes I'm going to take anyway. So 150 minutes with explanation. So if you are good enough in this module, you can finish within 2 hours. Okay? So don't rush. Do those mock. Feel how quickly you can finish. Yeah. Last question. PHL is considering 2 possible investments. Okay, the first investment is more risky than the second one. And the most important criteria here is for the project that limits PHL's risk. Like they're talking about something, they're considering 2 possible investment. The first investment is more risky than the second one, and their criteria here is they want to limit less the risk. They don't want to take the risk. Yeah, limit the risk in first investment. Like, how do you limit your risk? The risk. If you have options, two options, the first option is giving you payback in 2 years, and second option is giving you payback 3 years. Less risky is 2 years. You're getting your money back quickly. Less risky. Maybe return is not higher, but you are less risky. That is the idea. You must know this language. Sometimes language is difficult. So do loads of question. You'll be competent. Second one, for the second investment, PHL is more interested in return offered by the chooser. In second investment, PHL is more interested about the return, not about the risk. Risk is there, no problem, but I want higher return. That's the fundamental idea. Let's keep reading. PHL is looking at two alternatives for each investment. Like those investment options they have, but they're looking for two alternatives. Project 1 and 2 are the alternatives for first investment. You know, first investment is we want less risk. That is the criteria. And project 3 and 4 are alternative for the second investment. In second investment, we want more return. That is my criteria. Two investments. Investment 1, we want less risk. Investment 2, we want more return. But for these two investments, we have two alternative. Project 1, 2 and project 3, 4. Let's keep going and see what it is being said and asked. Method, payback and net present value. Project 1, 2, 3, 4 given. We can see project 1 and 2 is the investment number 1, and project 3 and 4 are the investment number 2. Less risk here and more return is in project number 2. Payback is project 1, 2.5, 3.5. So in between these two, project 1 is more likely less risky. Yeah, project 1, investment 1. In investment 1, project 1 is less risky. Investment 2 is project 3 and 4. So these two, which one is the highest return? 46 is the NPV. The higher the NPV, the higher is the return. So this is higher return. That fits our criteria, basically. So if I want to go investment 1 and I want less risk, I have two options between project 1 and 2. I'm going to go for project 1 because I'm going to get my money quicker. And investment category number 2, my return should be higher. Whatever is the risk, I don't bother. Over there, project 3 and 4 are available, but project 3 gives you less NPV. Project 4 gives you high NPV. That fits my criteria. Let's read the question now. Complete the sentence below by selecting the most appropriate choices from the drop-down boxes to avoid PHL of the projects that should be chosen for two investments. Okay, for the first investment, PHL should invest in where? Tell me. First one, what criteria fills in? Project 1. Yeah, as this has the quicker payback, quick payback, and meets the company investment criteria. That is my criteria, isn't it? For the second investment, we should invest in project number 4, shouldn't we? Because it means the investment criteria, it has higher return. Higher return or NPV. Yep, that's your 12 marks. Very straight, easy, peasy 12 marks, isn't it? Well done, people. And we're moving to the last bit of our today's long revision class. Again, you can apply your common sense or learned knowledge here. Review the 4 statements in a box below. Identify whether they are true or not by selecting the correct. The internal rate of return, which is IRR, is always the same as company's cost of capital. Absolutely not. It should be more than that. They said same, we say more. IRR should be more than the cost of capital. Otherwise, there will be no profit and you should not take it. It's false. Yeah. The net present value, NPV method, discounts future cash flows back to the present value. That's true. In NPV, we use discounting factor. So 2 years later, money we multiply with discount factor and bring it down to today's value. The value is less, so it's true. If the internal rate of return is greater than the cost of capital, the project, then it should be under, yeah, that is like my answer here. I already said it. If the IRR is higher than the cost of capital, go for that project. Last one, the payback method uses the profits from a project to determine the payback period. What did he say? Let's read it one more time. The payback method uses the profit, they said, from the project to determine the payback. No. We don't use the profit here. We use the cash flow, and profit is different. Yeah, and how many years or months it takes to get the money back. Here, profit is not used here to determine the cash payback period. No, that is ROC used, in ROI or ROC, return on capital employed, ratio analysis chapter. So, boom, that's it, people. We are done with a big revision. I was wondering like whether I would be able to finish it, but yeah, we finished it. Hurrah! It's your question time. Okay, Archuran says, thanks a lot. You're welcome. It's your question time. 5 minutes you got. Any question? From my side, this is my channel. Lots of videos are there. You know, one of our class 3-hour job process and batch costing I uploaded. You can watch it. Allocation apportionment is there. Labor costing is there. Lots of other. FIFO FIFO is there. Double entry T accounts are there. Watch it. What else? This one is also important. Capital expenditure, revenue expenditure is important. Limiting factor. This is the 22 minutes video, like ranking video. Very important for you people. All the videos are relevant. Please watch it. And we can do more mock tests from AAT. There is one more, and I don't have it yet. So Archran is asking me, so I don't know. So please reply in. Thanks for today. Please email me on Olivia. Olivia, you email me in kbm.lecturer@gmail.com. I will send you the today's material. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Remember my last words. Not last words. That looks like so emotional. Last words. After that, I don't gonna see you. Not like that. Remember my words. This is the last class of our module. Is go through the books, gain the knowledge, then hammer your practicing questions. Minimum 3 mocks, 2 from BPP and 1 to 2 from AAT. Do it. Okay. Next week, which module we're gonna start will be notified to you on due time. Maybe final accounts preparation or advanced bookkeeping online with me. Anything else? Okay, that's great so far. Thanks. It was a long journey, not much long, but mostly advanced bookkeeping and management accounting costing is lengthy. These are long actually, and you have been with me. I wish you all the very best, and as soon as you get ready, like exams are available, do the exam. But before doing that, make sure you get more than 70% or 80% in your mock exams. Okay, thank you everybody. Excellent, well done. If it would have been a classroom, I would have done clapping for all of you because level 3 is challenging, level 4 is more challenging. In my personal experience, we have seen if whatever level of a student they join, like if 20 students join, at the end we find less than 50%. 80 students remaining, but there are 13 of you are here, including Anastasia. It would have been 14. So there's a good number of students are there. I wish you all the very best. Keep working hard. There is no alternative of working hard. It's your exam. You are the main person here. If you pass, you are happy and wow, enjoying. If you fail, you are sad. It's gonna cost you more money and maybe sometimes like mentally like mentally not satisfied. Oh, why did I fail? What did I wrong? So no failing, hammer it, pass at first time. Okay, guys and girls, goodbye. See you next week. If maybe some of you I ain't gonna see you because of the course, but I wish you all the very best with your other courses. This is your teacher, Elias. My full name is Elias Rubel. I've been working with KBM since 2018. Until now, I'm going to make more videos for them, level 4 videos. Hopefully you're going to see soon. Okay, goodbye. Thank you. See you some other time. What is this happening?